Hi. I'm going to answer questions for you. Okay. A little bit nervous. And I drink a lot of coffee because I want to give verbose answers. 12 ounces, here we go. When do we get your new album? It's finished. I and my buddy Ryan are essentially this outfit as far as when you think of a label or whenever you get any of my stuff in a physical form, my friend Ryan helps me because I'm not very business savvy. And so we've been very excited to come up with dignified ways to present this music to you, because I don't want to sell you shit and I don't want to convince you, because that's not cool. So why it's taking a while is only because I would like to learn how to put music out in a dignified manner for both parties, the creator and the receiver. Do you think you'll ever do any European or UK shows as either Mellodrone or BBD? The way the world is right now, probably not anytime soon. I'm not a large outfit, so to go to another country costs a lot of money. You have to get the proper paperwork, the proper insurance. I like playing with a band, so, I have to compensate the musicians that are with me. And so until the world calms down, and it might not, I think it's not just me. You're going to see a lot of acts just not playing as much as they used to because it's not a feasible thing to do without losing a lot of money. And everybody I know is losing money right now. So when is the acoustic version of Capsize and Zebra coming? Excellent question. Zebra, maybe. But Capsize is already a slower jam. It's already there, And so when I did it acoustic, it just kind of, to be honest, was less sexy. And that song is supposed to be sexy to me. So maybe I'm just not smart enough yet. And I don't know, maybe. But as of right now, I haven't figured that out. But I hear you. I get it. Will there come a day when I can listen to the masterpiece that is BBD1 on vinyl via reissue? It would look pretty next to Trágame and number 4. Well, again, back to me and Ryan trying to present music to you. There's a limited budget to go around, again, for all of us. And so right now we're concentrating on putting out new music, because every time I have to print something up, it costs money. And I know a lot of people are like, well, you'll make your money back. But I'm not really trying to do that as hard as everybody else is and then I saw that like online right now, they're selling for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. It's just weird. I don't know. It's weird. Not in a bad way. It's just weird. Did I answer your question? Sooner. Yes, soon, at some point. It's not a no. I just have a lot of music to put out, and I'd like to put it out before the world ends. How did you feel about the song Hugging and Kissing being a major element in the plot of This Sinner? It was a gift, man. I didn't see that coming at all. All credit goes to the producers of that show and the writer. By divination, he found my music and he was like, this will go great. And what's funny is, if you guys saw the email, it was just a very simple, polite email of like, hey, we're going to use this song and this person gets upset when they hear it. And I was like, fuck it, yeah, go. And then when we watched it, everybody was like, whoa, that bitch is crazy. What is your favorite Van Halen song? It's impossible, dude. Question, who is your dance style inspirations? Children, like toddlers, man. Have you seen how they dance? They're not aware of people watching them. And so my style, I kind of call it bless your heart dancing. You know, you close your eyes and you just feel the music and lights that are being created in your brain. And, because most of us don't dance because we're afraid we're going to be laughed at. And it's like, if someone's laughing while you're dancing, they're not laughing at you. It's like they're feeling something that they don't usually feel. So, and a lot of people laugh when they experience. Is water wet? Wise asked. Well, no. Water, things that touch water is wet. So if you were completely submerged in water and water was your only field, so to speak, you wouldn't be wet anymore. Because you need the contrast of air in order for something to be wet. Something has to be in the field of air with water on it in order to be wet. Dream musician to work with. I'd like to work with the engineer and producer Don Landy, but I'm pretty good at producing myself. And all my friends are really, really great musicians. So I'm very lucky. I've played with everybody. And yeah, I never even thought about that. That's pretty fucking cool. What would you do if you weren't doing music? I'd be a carpenter or a PA on movie sets. What about you? Does everybody feel lost? Fuck yes, they do. So this dimension, the third dimension, fourth, space-time is the same thing. You can't have time without space, and you can't have space without time. Time is the measurement of moving space. Space is in the field in which time happens, and they're interwoven. You all know this. It's the coffee. Earth is a school in the way that, like, Hell Week for Navy SEALs is a fast training ground to finalize whether or not you were qualified to be in the SEALs, right? And it's 2 weeks of the most brutal shit. Just watching it is a bummer, like on videos on YouTube and stuff. And only the people of the most physical aptitude and endurance and discipline to control their mind make it through. Long story longer, Earth is the same thing, but for spirits, which is you, the real you, not your body, not this dimension, the eternal part of you. And you know what I'm talking about, even if you don't. Somewhere in a fractal of you, you chose to come here to get better at learning yourself. So remember that when bad things are happening, that it's temporary. And actual you never dies. So when the body sheds and it passes, you become infinite again. I could talk about this forever, and I'm probably already lost a couple of you. But that's my answer to, does everybody feel lost? Yes, but we're all one, and that's part of the experience here. It's not you. There's nothing wrong with you. It's here, Earth. How do you make your track so big? So, to the chagrin of mastering agents, and if I ever do hire somebody to help mix, when I'm making demos, I am very cavalier, so I'll throw compressors or limiters on the master bus and squeeze it because I'm just trying to get somewhere fast. And then sometimes I'll forget or sometimes I'll leave it, and it's technically incorrect. I catch a lot of shit from it behind the scenes. In fact, a German label tried to sue, if I'm correct, me because there were such low frequencies that they played it on their stereo, a label, and it ruined their system or something. And not intentional on my end. I'm just limited on the gear I can work on, you know what I mean? I usually work from a room somewhere or on the move. If I had like an amazing studio, then maybe. But if I had an amazing studio, I don't know if I'd be making music. I'd be busy upkeeping that studio. When you getting the band back together? And I'm assuming this is a Melodrome question. And to be honest with you, like whenever we play live, it's just not a fun experience for us. It just isn't. Tony, who is the other songwriter, I feel like the songs, when they come from him and when they start from him, musically, they're the best ones. And so it's more of a question of if he wants to make music again with me or anybody in general. I'm always open to it. But, you know, getting in a van, a trailer, and playing bars, you know, is not something we're going to do. I'd rather go for a walk or pet your pet. Aliens, have you had an experience? I'll just leave this at this, yes. And there's nothing to worry about. Is there a particular track or tracks of yours that you're especially proud of or hold a significant meaning to you? Roost is the first song I heard from you, and it's one of my favorite songs ever. I'm humbled to be of service. No, it's very difficult for me to enjoy my own music. It's something I've tried to work on my entire life, and ultimately I do, but like only in small bursts, and I have to respect that about myself. So in a sense, a lot of the stuff I make just kind of like, I hope it works, because I'm very blind in a lot of ways as far as what's good and what's not good. I don't know. I really don't know. I just know what like the 8-year-old in me feels when it feels it. Shit. I've always wondered about the Summoner video. What are those 3 women? And what is that 4th woman? And what are they exalting or calling out? Thanks for watching that. Great question. So that video initially started with my friend Nina, who's, you know, you've seen her in several movies now, and she choreographs a lot of big tours, and she's just badass and free. She's a free human being. And her and Warren is the most gifted dude I know visually that can do, you know, you give him a laptop. It's kind of like what I do with Logic or GarageBand, he can do visually. And so we started off where I was like, hey, I just wanted to watch Nina dance. And then she's like, what if I bring some friends? And so it was like 3 of them. And so we shot them just dancing, and it was so fucking cool. And then Warren was like, I have this idea. What if these are witch aliens? And then we went down this road. And so ultimately, instead of making them look like little green men, making these ultra-terrestrials more like these witches, so to speak. Now, they're not negative or positive. It's just, but when you watch it, everybody gets scared because of how they move. And I don't know, I'm so proud of that. I'm so proud of what Warren and Nina did. That's one thing I am proud of is the videos that we have made. Who am I talking to? You. What was your experience in writing music for Bill and Ted? Freeing, dude. Like, what if a friend calls you up and is like, hey, can you just be goofy? And because I grew up on that stuff. Like, I don't view it sarcastically. Like, I'm about that life, you know, so it wasn't work at all. There was no work involved in it. Like, you know, I just wrote that stuff. Now, is it of any good? I don't know. Again, I can't watch myself, so like, I've only skipped the parts where my music is playing, unfortunately, in that movie, the last Bill and Ted. But that's my bad. And that's it for now. I love you.